Joe Morgan. A couple of little detours on this new arrangement we've got here at ringside with all these coronavirus restrictions.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you in the red corner, weighing in at 9 stone 13 pounds. He has 120 professional bouts already under his belt. He's from Stockport. He's Jamie Quinn. And in the red corner, weighing in at 10 stone 5 pounds, wearing the white shorts and making his professional debut, Joe Morgan. Your referee for this contest, Jamie Quinn from Preston, and your timekeeper, Chris Hancock from Doncaster.
Well, there we go.
4 3-minute rounds.
Joe Morgan there, just meeting Jamie Quinn, centre ring, a little bit of a join at each other.
Bit of nicety there, wasn't there? I thought they were going to kiss and make up then before they started rowing.
Let's just see how he deals with his debut again. Another tall debutant, come all the way from South Wales. Jamie's a good, capable fighter. And
he is.
The way to beat Jamie is not to engage him.
Yep.
Just keep him quiet. Don't give him any reason to rile up. Don't give him any reason to come at you. Just put him in his box as quickly as you can and stay on top of it.
Loves having a row.
So let's just hope, well, not hope, let's just see if Jamie can just avoid falling into a little trap that Quinny tried luring him into before the first bell even rang.
Yeah. He's come out trying to do an impression of Lewis Wood there a little bit, I think. And so that's an eye.
Just Morgan come out, tried to take the centre of the ring, just trying to establish that big long jab he's got. That's the striking advantage he's got, isn't it, when you first look at the two guys?
Yeah. Nice range.
Pretty obvious to see what the key weapon could be here for Joe Morgan. Just looks like he's settled pretty quickly. You know, walking into the ring, as we said before, your debut's a hyped up moment, isn't it? And
it's the biggest moment of your career.
Biggest
sometimes,
moment,
isn't it? You know.
Yeah, and he's just
depending on where you're going.
Just slowed it down a couple of miles per hour, and he's just picking that jab now and just dominating the centre of the ring.
I get the impression I'm waiting for a big right hand to detonate. That lovely stiff jab, just come across, just waiting for an opening. Yeah. And I think Jamie Quinn thinks that as well. He's got his hands held very high. Normally he's clowning a bit, and you know, he likes to get involved nice and early, doesn't he? But
yeah, he's holding his hands very high, but quite wide, and Joe Morgan pits a beautiful right uppercut there, right through the middle of the guard. The one thing for sure, if Jamie Quinn smells blood, he will go for it.
He'll take it, yeah.
But another sure thing, he will also make you work for every second you're in there with him.
He sort of stepped into the gap, the big gap that Christian Late left for me anyway, Jamie, you know. You know what you're getting with him, and he's very reliable, very durable.
Yeah, 120th fight of his career already.
Yeah. Boxing out at Northside Gym, it's a very good gym as well, isn't it? Joe Pennington.
Yeah, Joe Pennington knows the away corner just as well as Jamie Quinn, doesn't he? You know, there's nothing those two haven't seen as a partnership. Nice patient start here from Joe Morgan. There's the first time he's really put that right hand behind a jab.
Nice little bit of swagger there from Morgan. It's really relaxed into the task, like you were saying before, John. There's that right hand. Oh, the tongue's come out.
Well, there you go, first round in the bank for Jamie Morgan. I think we can see exactly what type of character he is.
Yeah, I think these two might be in love though. They were smiling at each other before. The tongue come out, they'll probably be cuddling in the next round.
I think the confidence, the way he carries himself, I think it's natural for Joe. I don't think it's forced.
No.
You look at him sat in the corner there, he's very relaxed, talking away to his corner. I don't think he's been hyped up too much as we maybe thought straight away. You know,
I do think as well with the coronavirus restrictions and everything, everyone coming back from that, I think that's going to relax you a little bit more, because it's like, you know, the crowds and everything like that, knowing that you're going to go into this pit where everyone's supporting you and feel a little bit more relaxed about the job.
Well, Jamie Quinn loving it. This is his 6th fight of 2021. You know, lots of people haven't been active, lots of people haven't been able to get in the ring, but Jamie Quinn has, maybe, without consulting my my reference book I've got here under the table, Jamie, he's probably been the most active boxer during lockdown. You know, he made a good living on the BT shows down in Stratford, and he's
probably saved a couple of hides again.
Yeah, he's been a staple on Fight Zone, hasn't he? You know, and now he's here on Black Flash, and Jamie's kept busy.
And you know, with reference to that point, this is why you go back to sort of Christian Late. You know, boxing needs these sort of individuals, and he's stepped into that void, hasn't he?
It's perfect. He's exactly what people like Joe Morgan need. Going back here to Joe. Nice upright style.
Good strong jab.
Good strong jab. Hands held high.
He's got what you might have termed like a European style, maybe like 30, 40 years ago, hasn't he, John?
He has, yeah. Upright, dominating with those long, straight shots.
Levers.
Long levers, yeah. I get the impression when he does see the opportunity, like you mentioned in the first round, I don't think he'd be afraid to let that right hand go.
I think the right hand's going to be quite a heavy weapon. There's a lot of leverage on that. And you tend to find, you know, the fighters that are slightly like beanstalks, they're the big punchers, aren't they?
Yeah, when a big, tall, gangly guy, rangy guy catches you right at the end of one of his shots, it can have a pretty devastating effect, can't it? Would maybe just like to see Joe use a long jab to the stomach.
Yeah.
You know, just mix it, long jab to the stomach, long jab, then throwing the right hand behind that, just try and draw Jamie's
to counter that though, John, I think, you know, for me, it's his debut, and I suppose he's probably thinking, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go, nice.
You know, Jamie
Quinn, the stomach a couple of times there.
Sorry to interrupt you there, John. Jamie Quinn's not engaging, so whatever he's doing, it is right. Keep sticking the jab in the face. You don't need to ship unnecessary punishment, potentially, do. Nice little uppercut there.
Very aware of anything for which could be construed as being telegraphed, Jamie, isn't he? You know, he's seen everything. I think you have to be quite clever and disguise your big attacks well if you're going to catch Jamie with it.
And the clowning around, the smiling. It's normally a sign that he's been hurt, but you don't know with Jamie Quinn. He tastes blood and gets involved more, doesn't he? So he enjoys it.
Yeah, lives up to his Devil Child nickname. But Joe Morgan still pretty much doing as he pleases here, isn't he? Just
yeah, he's loosened up a little bit as well, John, in this round. There's that body shot. A little bit more variety. I think he must have heard you, John.
Yeah, I think he feels like he's got Jamie where he wants him now, and he's just looking for different ways to create more.
Keep sticking the jab in the face. You don't need to.
Very relaxed in the corner. Doesn't look like he's got a care in the world.
He's doing it. It's right.
What do you make of fighters have a conversation with the corner man in the corner?
I think it's just a sign that he's, you know, well, I don't think he's complacency. I think he's quite relaxed. He's obviously enjoying his debut, and that's what you want, isn't it? You know, he's under the lights.
Good strong jab.
It's right. Keep sticking the jab
in the face. You don't need to.
I don't think there is any sign of him becoming complacent.
comes round 3. Joe Morgan against Jamie Quinn. Joe Morgan having everything his own way so far, dominating behind that big, nice, long jab.
He's come out as well, John. He's come out looking looser than in the other rounds.
Yeah, I think he feels like it. As we said just at the end of a previous round, I think he feels like he's got Jamie where he wants him now, and probably feels pretty safe, and now he can start to probe for openings, maybe be a little bit more creative, a little bit more imaginative, see if he can find a way to hurt him.
Let's look for that right hand.
I mean, I'm sure Joe and his team know all about Jamie. They know it's a nigh and impossible job to stop him, really. But it does give you an opportunity when you're a couple of rounds up and you're in your groove to work on the things you've been practicing in the gym. Show everybody what you've got. It's your debut, isn't it? You know, you want to impress people. I think he's been quite a good judge of distance, really, you know, over the last round and a half or so. Anything Jamie's throwing back at him, when Joe wants to, he's stepping back and making him fall short. Seems like the only real success Quinny's having is when Joe is looking to engage him. If Joe doesn't want to get hit, he is controlling that distance pretty well.
I think the big thing he's got as well is that jab and that long lever, like you say. That's a massive rangefinder for him, isn't it? And it helps when you've got those big long levers, as I keep saying, you know. That's going to help massively with your range. It's going to keep you out of danger. Jamie's biting back every so often, no?
First little exchange there, they both exchanged left hooks. Neither of them quite landed flush, did they? But
no.
Just shows you what Jamie's about. You know, the first, as we said, smelt a little bit of blood and tried to capitalise on it.
As soon as he opens up, that might be it. You know, and we're treated to a bit of a fight then.
Nice little head-body combination there. Jamie just beckoning him in, but the key here is not to fall for it.
No.
Just keep on doing what you've been doing. Keep on picking away. Rack up the points.
You want to come away looking as pretty as when you got in the ring, don't you, John? I do get the impression there's a bit of ill feeling, though. The referee just bringing them together, reading them a bit of a riot act. Quinny loves playing up to the crowd, though, doesn't he? Look at him, greatest showman.
Just getting a warning there for head. Let's see how he reacts to that. Just got to get back off the boil, hasn't he? Just get back on that simmer. Don't bite to anything. Yeah, exactly. Don't bite to anything Jamie's trying to do. Just loading up a little bit there with a left hook. That's not where his success has come from tonight.
Just stay behind the jab. He's thrown a good couple of body shots as well. Like to see that employed a bit more.
Well, do you know what? As impressed as we were with the way that Joe Morgan put Jamie Quinn in his box for the first couple of rounds, I think he got a crash course in the life of a journeyman then he round three, didn't he? Jamie messed him around, drew him into a headbutt.
It's psychology.
Yeah. Do Joe Morgan the world of good, that, won't it? Just for little tricks that these guys use to survive and make it through the fights. And he got a first-class honours degree lesson there from Jamie Quinn.
And that's the thing with Jamie. I don't think I've seen many people get punched in the face and, you know, carry on smiling the way he does.
Yeah, look at him.
Like he's at the Hacienda, not the Victoria Warehouse, you know.
Jamie posing for photographs from ring photographer Karen Priestley in between rounds. Let's see what comes here. Fourth round. Will Joe Morgan really look to put an exclamation point on this, on his debut, or?
What would you be telling him after that last round?
Get back to what you did in round two.
Yeah.
Keep your distance, dominate the centre of the ring, use your jab, mix in the body shots when you can, and let's just go on with a 4-round win and offer him as a professional.
Yeah. Oh. It's going to take full advantage of that, Jamie Quinn.
Jamie Quinn didn't take kindly to that.
Low blow.
Yeah, it's very rare you see him show any kind of discomfort or complain about anything, so it must have been a particularly low shot for Jamie to make a show of it.
It's not a tickling contest, so is it, John?
It's not a tickling contest, but Joe Morgan did get a warning in the previous round, and then he's strayed low there.
So like I was saying, there does seem to be a bit of ill will between the two here.
There's no 5-minute break, no point deduction. We're just going to get on with it. But I think it was purely accidental.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if Jamie Quinn opens up though. And as I said, that he just lunged forward. Might be looking to engage and get his own back.
Yeah, I think he just
talking to each other here, John.
I think he just aimed his own little body shot on the borderline there. I think we can say welcome to the world of professional boxing, Joe Morgan, can't we?
Yeah.
It's going to have a few nights like this over the next couple of years.
Just getting behind that jab again. I think there's a lot of respect from Jamie Quinn, because I expected him to open up after that low blow. But there's obviously, you know, I think he's wary of that jab. I think he's a bit of a ramrod.
Yeah, I think the jab's good. I think when Jamie's managed to put the right uppercut behind it, I think it's worked quite well.
Yeah.
On the whole, though, you couldn't ask for a better debut, could you?
No.
You know, maybe it's not been as clean as he went to bed dreaming of last night, and the finishes he had planned in his mind for the perfect debut. But
it's about the win, though, isn't it, John?
It's about the win. It's about learning just how hard these journeymen are.
Yeah.
He'll probably go about in a different manner next time. He'll know exactly what to expect, know all the little tricks. He'll be prepared for it. He's off and running as a professional.
Yeah. Tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if these two met in the car park. I've said that in the past about Jamie Quinn. Going in the car park and having a fight, it looks like they're going to want to finish something off at the end of this. All this ill feeling between them.
Well, this is exactly what Jamie wants, isn't it? Jamie wants him to lose his shape, lose his composure and load up a little bit. You know,
That's the psychology of boxing.
It's the psychology of boxing. Jamie couldn't match him skill-wise, but over the last couple of rounds, he's given him more than his fair share of mental warfare.
Tomfoolery, yeah. And we come to the end of the 4 rounds. I think that's a foregone conclusion, isn't it? But a very good start in the ring education for Joe Morgan.
Yeah, Jamie thoroughly enjoyed that by the looks of it. Talking to his friends and family outside the ring. And now look at that, best of friends.
Yeah, they're not going out in the car park now, are they, John?
Joe's just probably spent the last 10 minutes hating everything about Jamie Quinn, but final bell goes and there's
How
the
can
respect.
you not love that face, though? Look at that little smile, you know what I mean?
Scorecards are in. Let's go over to the MC for the official announcement.
Do you reckon he's going to use as much suspense?
Your referee, Jamie Kirkpatrick, from Preston scores the contest as follows: 40-36, and a winning debut for Joe Morgan.